And here's Karen's question. So I'm going to ask your feedback on this. So I am finding it challenging to block time to focus on Amazon only. Can you share any tips of how to do that? So what do you guys reckon? What would you suggest is a good strategy for that? How to find a way to block time to only focus on Amazon. Anybody got any tips for that? All right. So Vicky says, get up an hour earlier. So I get up at 4 a.m. I was up at 4 a.m. this morning, doing my stuff, ready to go for the day. And so, yeah, so that's been something that's been really important to me. I get uninterrupted time before anybody gets up. At 6:30, my youngest daughter, Charlotte, typically gets up and she'll come and join me. And then we'll have a cup of tea together and that sort of stuff. So I get 2.5 hours on my own every day. Set timer each day, 2 hours, and then you reward yourself with wine after, says Sean. I like that. Anthony says, turn the tea off. Wake up. Lots of people saying getting up early. That's good. Block it in your diary, says Yvette. Yeah, very, very good. Get into a routine. Make sure the kids and husband are at school. No more TV. What else we got? I listen to anything I miss on my walks. So anything that's happening with the AOE community, like we put out a lot of information for you, not just myself, but all of the guys here at AOE do. So if you miss anything, you can listen to it on your walks to make sure that you're staying up to speed with that. Rosie says, do it with a friend to be accountable to each other. Tracy says, give yourself a small task per day. And we'll talk about that too. A couple of different online projects, focus on generating a return. Get divorced, says Mark. You guys are terrible. All right, let me give you what's worked for me. There's some really good stuff in there. Let me tell you what's worked for me. A lot of you have already kind of mentioned the getting up early. Obviously, I do get up early for that. I also find I personally work best in 30-minute increments. And so that's what I've come to do now, excuse me, is to work in 30-minute increments. And anytime I am procrastinating about starting something, then I give myself a 10-minute, like I'm just going to do it for 10 minutes and see how it goes. So for instance, this morning when I got up, I did not want to get up. I was in bed late because we're moving house. And so I got to my yoga mat because I do yoga every day. I have to, otherwise my back goes insane. Got to my yoga mat, didn't want to do yoga. I thought I'll just do 10 minutes and see how I go. Well, once I started and once I'd done 10 minutes, I was okay to do the other 50 minutes. And so that works really well for me. This idea of just starting with 10 minutes of something and then seeing how you feel afterwards. Because what I've discovered is it's inertia that's the big problem. It's inertia, the ability to get started. Once you're started, it's actually quite easy to carry on, but it's getting started that's the big issue. So I just do 10 minutes and do it that way. The other thing I do as well, which kind of goes back to what I was saying a little bit earlier for you, is I also use this. You can use this to go and get yourself into the resources, follow this link, get cool stuff, and get yourself onto the what's involved with setting up Amazon, either the Amazon launch checklist or timeline of a typical Amazon business, and then break that down. So go through that and break it down into chunks. So chunk that down and try to aim for chunks of something that's going to take you 30 minutes to do. And then just tick off your chunks one by one. And you'll find, for me at least, there's like a perverse pleasure to be derived from marking things off, checking things off my list. I find that really, really good. I remember as well, a couple of folks who were obviously at the conference, Erica Steele, who's one of our Amazon coaches. Erica spoke about her strategy, which is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And she just says, whenever I get to go, I just start. And again, it's that notion of inertia is the most difficult thing. Once you get started, it's much, much easier to carry on going. Much, much easier to carry on going. Send to all. There you go. There's a link for that. So you can go and check all that out too. So I hope that helps.
Hey, Neil here. Just before you go away, that was a question that I got asked on my regular Monday night Q&A session, which I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. So if you're interested in joining us as an Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, then you can click on the link below to find out a lot more about that. And also, as a special thank you for watching this video, I've got a great book that I want to give you for free. It's a current bestseller on Amazon, and it teaches you everything that you would need to know about starting a business here in Australia on Amazon. So you can see that just up there. So if you'd like to get a copy of that for free, then again, just click on the link below and you'll get a copy of that. You'll get taken to a page where you can get a copy of that for absolutely free. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet from one of my Aussie Online Entrepreneur Q&A sessions, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. And if you've got a question that you would like answering, then post it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it, whether on one of these videos for you or directly in the comments directly below. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the next of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Amazon FBA Australia videos. Switch soon.